Okay, so as on today we discussed about the material master record, vendor master record, and purchasing info record and source list and enterprise structure. So this is the basic thing which we can use for the creation of purchase requisitions, purchase orders. Okay, and if you want to do the goods receipt or invoice receipt, these are the basic things which is required to do. So now you have the own structure and you have own company code and plant purchasing organizations and everything. So you might be use the same data to process for the P2P cycle practicing and we discussed about the vendor consignment process, right? So you can use that and you can perform that the activities so that you will be understanding that what it is necessary to perform that the activities. Okay, so now I'll be going for the new other process which is calling like subcontracting process. This is the one of the special stock procurement process. Okay, so this is also called as a job work order. Okay, job work procurement process. So what it is actually the meaning of subcontracting process. So the subcontracting process is nothing but like we have the components, okay, but we don't have the production process, or maybe we don't have time, or maybe we don't have the manpower. We approaching to the nearest to subcontractor, that means the nearest vendor who can supply us, who can produce the same product. I'm just requesting them to produce the product by using the my components. Okay, so here the point is they are preparing the product but they are using my product. So the components all, it is from the our point, our ownership, until it is consumption is done, until it is the my ownership the stock. So in even we issue the stock to the subcontractor for preparation of the final product, the components which we issued, still the accounting will be not be considered because it is still it is our ownership. So we didn't sell that, we didn't we didn't sell or we didn't purchase that product. We are just given to the subcontractor to produce that. So until you get the finished good, and until if you get the finished product, the system will be assuming that still the components are not consumed. So once you receive the finished product, the system will be understanding that okay, the components, whatever we send, the raw materials or packing materials that are consumed. So now I can just consume that. I can say that to the financial team. Okay, these products are consumed. So these are the no further those stocks are not available. So we just reducing the inventory value from our account. So that is the process of the subcontracting. So anyone have the questions on the process? Okay. So now in this case, okay, okay, if you can able to see my screen or not it.
No.
Okay. Okay. So if you can see now, can you just let me know, confirm?
Yeah, it is visible now.
Okay. Now, so what I said here, components are from our company, right? Components are from my company. So what are the components? Let's assume that if suppose one product which is like a sugar canes is the my components. Okay, so then what is the final product? What you expect in final product? Like assume that sugar. So sugar is the final product. Then sometimes what will happen? We also get the excess quantity, excess material. Okay, maybe additionally excess material which will get that like a scrapping material or something. Okay, that is not non-order item, non-order item. So it means it is not my actual requirement, but final with actual product, we also getting that some excess, some extra product which is like a non it's like a non-order item. So what we generally calling this is we calling as a byproduct. Okay, so when you order final product, okay, along with the final product, if you are getting any extra additional product that is not you ordered, but that is the part of the process, you are getting scrap material, that we call as a byproduct. Okay, so in this case, you must be mentioned that how much you are expecting that byproduct as well. Okay, okay. So now this is sugar canes and sugar and this byproduct and all. Now, how the system knows that for what material to produce this product, what components are it is required, because the components are issuing from my side. Okay, so the system also need to be understand that these are the components where they are using to produce the final product. That means they must be aware about that sugar canes is the component to produce. Okay, to use that sugar canes they are producing the sugar. Okay, so now for this the calculation that what how many components it is required for the producing the 1 kg of the sugar, how many bundles we need, how many bundles we need sugar canes to produce the 1 kg of the sugar. Okay, so that calculation you must be aware about that, because you already doing this business must be the business users, they are aware about that, right? So they will be maintaining bill of material. So bill of material having the information of, okay, the component information and the final product information, and other than that if there is any scrap or any byproduct, that information it is maintained. So bill of material is the master data. So like we are maintaining metal master record, vendor master record, purchasing info record, like that. So bill of material is the one of the master data. So what information to be there in the bill of material? What information it is there in the bill of material? The components list which is required to produce the final product. That information we are maintaining in the bill of material. Okay, so generally this bill of material will be created by production planning team, that means PB team, because they are doing the majorly on production. Okay, sometimes what will happen if they don't have any production department and they need to do bill of material for subcontracting process, in that case you must be aware about that how they will be creating the bill of material and all. Okay, so bill of material also one of the master data. Okay, so let's go with that. Okay, so as a part of the subcontracting process, okay, I'm just checking that what are the master data which is required. The first master data which is required, okay, metal master, vendor master, it is common, so that master data anyway it is required. But other than that, especially we need to create the bill of material. Okay, we need to create the bill of material. How you can create this bill of material? You need to be create using CS01. CS01 is the transaction code to create the bill of material. Okay, so if you have that, if you have n number of combinations, okay, if you have n number of combinations, like what is that? If suppose uh, I'm maybe if I'm using sugar canes, only I'm just using the sugar canes as a product component, that will give that. Okay, if suppose 100 bundles of sugar canes is equal to 10 tons of 10 tons of the sugar. Let's say this is the my calculation, and they might be having getting the 10 kgs of some molasses, which is the byproduct. So this is the calculation. So if suppose there is a one more chance also it is there, sugar cane, and they are using 100 bundles, or maybe they are using some 90 bundles. Okay, then plus they are using some chemical. Okay, to produce the brown sugar or something, which is, they just need to be add some chemicals. Then maybe I'm just putting the 10 tons of the sugar which is getting. Okay, then I'm getting the same product 10 kgs of the molasses. Okay, so what I'm saying here, there might be having that n number of combinations. Maybe I can, instead of chemical, I can use directly, I can use only canes, sugar canes. And if you suppose they want to be used some other extra products need to be mixed. So they might be have the different combinations, because they need be larger crystals and smaller crystals, like that. So how they want to be make like that, maybe they can make some chemicals and all, they can do that, right? So in that case, how system knows about that? If we created a bill of material, one bill of material, so they might be having that alternative bombs also. So first bomb is bomb one. So and there is a second one is bomb two. So this bomb one, bomb two, if you have the multiple, then that is called alternative bombs. That means other than the first initial bomb, we have some other combinations also that is maintained, that we call as alternative bombs. Okay, so again n number of bombs. Okay, when you have, how the system knows that which bomb I need to be used, that again the combination it is maintained in the metal master record. I will just let you know. First we will go for the bill of material. So any questions here till here? Any questions? Any questions here? If not, I will just go
Mm,
for.
I'm good.
No, no.
Okay, so now I'll be going to that creation of bill of material. So for this, what we need at least one raw material, one finished goods, and one maybe some other maybe excess product or scrap product, something which I need. Okay, let's go. What I'm doing now, I'm just creating that. I'll be create two to three materials for this process. Okay, I'll just show you again how to create this. So what is the creation of material MM01, right? So creation of material MM01. So I'm creating one raw material, one packing material, one maybe I can use some one raw material, one packing material, and one finished goods, one semi-finished good. I can create like that. Okay. So I'll be go with what it is required. Maybe you can use some consumables or finished goods or something which you can use. So I'll be creating finished goods first. Okay, FERT is a finished product. Standard FERT is a standard. Okay. Then if you okay, so that's fine. Okay. So you lost the available number. Okay. Okay. Okay, only one number it is there. Okay, let's see if it is external number is allowing or not. So sugar. Okay. Industry sector. What I selected here. Some I'll just go for some other mechanical chemicals or something. What somebody to change the what is this? And the configuration maybe have putting has a default one F, and that F it is deleted someone. Let's put something which is like F, just delete F. Okay. Let me try that. Lesson MM01. I'll be creating a sugar and I'll be go with food industry. Okay, now it's go. Then I'll be selecting that what it is required, basic data information which is required, and purchasing information which is required, and we also need this forecast work scheduling. Okay, let's see. And general data and warehouse is not required, and I'll be go for the accounting. Then organizational levels, then I'll be putting my TSEM and maybe my store locations TATR or TAT1, maybe whatever it is there. Finish goods. Then, okay, I'm just creating sugar. Okay. I think this material already it is created. Okay, it's okay, no problem. Now I'll just put some other details which is required. So this is a food related in material group. I can assign some food related material group. If there is any food related product it is there, if it is not there, okay, then I'll be create some food related. I'll create a material group. Okay, I'll just create the food material group. Okay, I just created food as a material group. So I'm using that food material group here. Now this you can see that food it is there. Okay. Then I created food here. Okay. Then if you want to be use some base unit of measure like kgs, tons and all, you can use conversion and you can put like 1 ton is equal to how many kgs and all. And here why we need to production version. Later we'll discuss about this production version. Okay. And I'll just go plan data storage one. So if you want to be differentiate the stock with the batch management, you can use the batch management. And now I'm just skipping that, and you can assign the valuation class which is related to finished goods. So track the accounting. So this valuation class will be helpful to you to capture that which GL account it is assigned in the configuration. It will be passing that information to GL account. So I'll just assigning any after one valuation class. Okay, so since it is finished course, I can go with the standard also. Okay, or if you can go with the moving average also, it's okay, fine. Because price standard price, if you aware about the standard price, okay, so you can mention that standard price because these finished goods we are selling to the customer. So might be if you are aware about that, then you can mention that what is the cost of the 1 kg of sugar. Okay, 1 kg of sugar it is 12 euros. Okay, 12 euros. So I'm just maintaining. So if you have the standard price, then only you need to be maintain the standard price. If it is a moving average price, then don't need to be maintained. It will be automatically captured from the POs. Different POs it will be captured. Now I created sugar is a one product which is the finished product. So I have the sugar product. Now I will be creating sugar canes. Okay, so I will create one more product which is for the sugar canes. So I'll be going to create a Mickey Mouse record again, and I'll be creating sugar cane. Okay, then I'll be go with it might be raw material or it may be finished goods. Okay, so I can use raw materials and you can create your own. But standard one is ROH. Okay, standard one is only ROH. So there are so many ROHs created, but standard one is raw material. Okay, you can use it's your choice. You can use customized also, no problem. And again, I'm just creating only basic data, purchasing data, and general data. And here we don't need the work scheduling because work scheduling only purpose of we are maintaining the bill of material. So final product we are already maintained. So in this case, we don't need. Okay. So whatever it is required for procurement, I'm just maintain that. Okay, and you can also maintain that whether it is store location related, raw material related, what store location it is, can maintain. If you have the, especially you have the any raw material related store location that you can maintain. Okay, so I have TATR which is raw material, then I'll be maintaining sugar canes and So how will be maintaining this sugar canes? Like it is like bundle or how you are maintaining that. You can each a product or kgs or how you are maintaining that. That you can maintain here. So let's see if you have the bundle. Or if you're not there, then I will be go with some other. Then also we can go ahead. No problem. You can maintain like pack also, no problem. Pack one pack, how many pieces it will be there. So like you can maintain. So okay, in case if you don't have, you can use tons also, no problem. Then we don't have bundle. Okay. In this case, we can go for the any other unit of measure you can convert. Maybe pack or maybe kilograms or something you can use. Okay. So once you created this one, so you also need to be create one more product for the byproduct. Okay. So maybe you can use what kind of a product you want to use. What is this? What's it called? Okay. I just click on F4. It is taking a long time. So I'll do one thing. I'll just skip this one. I'll close it. And just stop that. Uh,
Ravindra,
yeah.
we are creating material, right?
Mm.
And what error we are getting?
Not error. It
Huh?
is just selected the F4, right? So it is taking a long time. So it
Okay.
is searching all the data, right? It is taking a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going again. Okay. So I'll be creating one more time. So it is not created. So I'll just creating one more time. Sugarcane and food industry and ROH. So ROH is the raw material which is using for the Otherwise, I'll just selecting again basic data and purchasing data and general data and accounting data. Okay, sugarcane I'm just creating. I'm just putting kg and food product it is, and if there is any
Ravindra,
yes.
1 second. Yeah. What will happen if we skip sales data or if we skip classification, basic data? What will happen?
So each and every process will be for the each and every department. Okay, so if
Yeah.
it is a sales, if you are creating the sales order, then you must be maintain the sales data. If you are creating the purchase order, you must be to maintain the purchase order, purchasing data. If you are doing the inventory, then you have to maintain the storage data. If you are doing accounting, then you should be maintain the accounting data. Okay, so each and every data which is relevant to the each department.
So basically, we are giving access. We are maintaining um, that department related data.
They will be creating the data. Okay. So now I'll just putting that base unit of measure and I'm just putting that ton. Okay. And I'll be maintaining that other details what it is required. And I'll just created a sugar canes. I'm just so here I'm just using the my valuation class which is relevant to raw materials. So I can select any of the raw materials valuation class.
But we have already defined this material as a raw material. No? Then what is the difference between valuation class and raw material?
This valuation class This valuation class will be represented at which GL account you want to be post. See, one material might be having the different GL account. Suppose in the raw materials again, oil is there and solid is there or chemical is there. So if you want to be differentiate these all with the different GL account, then you can use the different valuation classes. Okay. So the purpose of the valuation class is to generate these values to the which GL account. This is the financial purpose, accounting purpose it is.
Okay.
Okay. So when you're maintaining the price control V, so you don't need to be maintaining a moving average price. So I'm just leaving here. This price will be calculated after you receive the stock. Okay. Then I'll be save this one. Okay. So now I've maintained the sugar canes. Okay. So this is the sugar canes. So now I have the sugar product and the sugar canes product also it is there. So if I want to be create molasses, I can create a molasses product as well. Okay, so I'll be going to create that some molasses product, which is like just I can put something like chemical or it is related whatever it may be. You can create what kind of a product it is, and you can maintain that the purchasing data and all it is information what it is required to receive the stock. So I'm just creating again molasses product. So can put like letters or something, then it is like food. So I'm just maintaining where exactly it is required. All the information I'm just maintaining. Then save. Okay. So now I have maintained the molasses also. Okay. So now I have the product of sugarcane. I have the product of sugar. I have the product of molasses. Okay. So now what I can do, I need to create the bill of material. So bill of material transaction code is CS01. Okay. So go to CS01. Okay, then enter that what is the final product what it does. So I am maintaining that sugar and which plant it is like and bomb usage, whether it is for the production purpose or whether it is for plant maintenance purpose, what is the purpose of that you can use. So here we are using the production related, so I'm just selecting one production. Okay, so basically this will be created by who will be created, this will be created by the production planning team. But if the production planning team is not there, then you can create. Okay. So I just maintain all this information, okay, and enter. Then you can maintain the components list here. Okay, what are the components it is like? For preparation of 1 kg of sugar, okay, how many sugar canes it is required? Okay, and if you are getting the extra product which is the molasses, okay, that means extra product which is byproduct. In that case, you need to mention that negative sign. How much you are expecting to get the stock. So if you are getting 10 kgs or 10 liters, then you can mention that 10 liters molasses. And sugar cane, if you dare requested that 100 uh, tons or 100 kgs, that you can maintain. So 100 kgs of sugar cane is equal to 1 kg of sugar. Okay. So then you can see that molasses you are maintaining that negative sign because it is the byproduct. It is not the actual component. It is a byproduct. So we are not giving to the subcontractor. Subcontractor return back to us after production is completed. You got this molasses product. Okay, clear? Is that clear? So 1 kg of sugar, to create that you need 100 kgs of the sugar cane, and that is component. This is the only one component. Okay, so here the formula is what I just mentioned: 100 kgs of sugar cane is equal to 1 kg of sugar plus, I'm just expecting that 10 liters of molasses. Okay, clear? So this is the formula I just applying here. This is the what I just mentioned here. Okay, so for this purpose, I'm just maintain that bill of material, and this is the component because it is a positive sign, and it is a negative sign because it is a byproduct. Okay, so if you want to go each and every product, see that what it is inside, you just double click on that. You can see that, okay, the stock items and item category and 100, how many quantity which is required. Any scrap product it is there, component scrap it is there, 10% component scrap or something. While they are using that product, maybe if the 100 kgs, out of this 100 kgs, some 10 kgs or 5 kgs or percentage it is going on scrap, that you can maintain as a scrap. Okay, so all these things you can maintain. So each and every product for you can maintain like same. Okay, and if you suppose the main product and the component, if it is the same, then you can maintain that it is a recursive bump, recursive allowed. So recursive allowed means it is a, you are using the same product for the product, producing the same product. That means if suppose I have the bike, okay, I'm just giving to subcontractor to do the some painting and all. Okay, do some job work, I'm just giving to the subcontractor. So in that case, my component is bike and my finished product also bike. Okay, so there is no changes in that case. So in that case, you can select that recursive allowed. So if you select a recursive allowed, that means the component and by final product both it is same. Okay, so other information you don't need. Okay, you can see that all the information that alternative bomb, this is first alternative bomb, there is no other bombs which is created. If you want to maintain text and alternative bombs, you can use, and base quantity is 100 2 quantity. Okay, so like you can see that all the information what it is maintained here, and you can save. So now I have created that bomb for this sugar. Okay. Now might be if you think that, okay, if you think that I have the other combination, like instead of I'm using the 100 kgs of sugar cane, I'm just using the 50 kgs of sugar cane and 50 kgs of the some sugar juice or something, sugar water or something. Uh, that combination you can maintain as an alternative bomb too. Okay, in that case again you can create that new bomb. Okay, you can create a new bomb. Like if you say that I just go with this, then the system is saying that already one bomb is there, so now you're creating alternative two. So then the system will asking that to create the second alternative bomb. So like you can create a number of alternative bombs. Okay, a number of combinations you can use. Okay, so this is the way you will be creating the bill of material. So any questions here? How to create a bill of material?
Yes, basically, I mean, Why we are creating bill of material?
Just tell me why we are creating the bill of material.
Because we are sending them our product, our raw material, and we are getting goods from this third party or the contractor, subcontractor.
Hmm. Correct.
Uh, and we are getting products, so we have to. Are we buying products from them?
We we are sending this component. Whatever the sugar cane, it is
For
my
example,
product.
sugarcane. Yes.
Sugar cane is my product. Okay. So this product
Yes.
I'm sending to the subcontractor. So
Yes.
so how the system knows that how many sugar canes I have to send for to produce the 1 kg of sugar or 2 kgs of sugar?
Okay. To maintain that record, we are creating bill of material.
Correct. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now I created a bill of material. Okay. Now what you need to do, you must be tell to the system. Okay. This is the my actual BOM bill of. This is the my combination. So you can please consider this is the bill of material combination for the my finished product production. So I'll be going to finish the product. I'll be going to metal master record. Okay, and I'll be assigned that this is the my combination, because I might be have the n number of alternative bombs. Okay, so to skip that, which alternative bomb I need to be take for this process. Okay, I'm just using that the production version field, production version field in the metal master record. Okay, so let's go to that mm02. mm02 is the MM02 is the change
Edit,
metal master record.
edit material.
Yeah, edit material. So now I'll be going that final product sugar, and I'll be go to work scheduling. Okay, then select that work scheduling and enter that my plan. And here I'll be going to the my production version. Okay, I'm just creating that with the version name 001 or something. Then production version or maybe bomb selection for subcontracting process. Okay, then you can just put that when it is from and to the validity date and validity to that you can mention here. Okay, if it is a validity for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, like that, you can mention that. Okay, then you just select that one. Okay, then once you selected the line, okay, you just go details. Then you need to be assigned a here alternative bomb. Which is the alternative bomb? I have only one alternative bomb. That alternative bomb I'm assigning here. Okay, this alternative bomb I'm using this one. Okay, so I have created the production version. In this production version, I'm just mentioning that whenever I'm using this production version, my process, please make that this is the bomb. It should be represent. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, then continue. Okay, then continue. Then you can see version indicator is activated, and you can also see that if you want to see again the information, you can see here. Okay, just double click on that, and you can also see that. Okay, check if you can want to be validate that, you can just check that if it is valid. Okay, yeah, it is valid. Bomb exists, it is correct, there is no problem here. Okay, then I will say, okay, just assigning this version. And now, so you can ask me the question, sir, this production version, okay, how it is connected to my subcontracting process. It is connected to my subcontracting process, because I can create a production version for the production order. I can create the production version for the in-house or in-house repairs, internal repairs, and some other process as well. I can use this production version. But then how the system knows this production version? This production version is assigned to my above bomb, right? So how the system knows that this production version is only we are using for the subcontracting process. Okay, for that purpose, what you need to do, you need to create the purchasing info record, with item category or with info category. What is the info category for purchasing info record? A subcontracting process, subcontracting, right? So where we'll be creating the purchasing info record?
ME11.
ME11. So ME11, we are going to ME11, create the info record. Okay, create info record for subcontracting info category. Subcontracting info category. Then assign above production version. Above production version, which I created production version 001. That 001 is connected to my alternative BOM. That alternative BOM, what is alternative BOM? 1, right? The first alternative BOM it is selected, right? If I go to here sugar, if I go to my production version in the middle master record, for this product, I just assign that production version is 001. Okay, and under this 001, we are assigned that my alternative BOM is 1. Okay, so this alternative BOM 1, what it is maintained in the CS01, that data will be taken. Okay, so now let's go with that. Create the purchasing info record. So the next step is purchasing info record. So ME11. So I'm creating the purchasing info record for the final product. Okay, which is like sugar, and I'm using the same vendor number. There is no use, there is no problem, and I can maintain that vendor, material, purchasing organization, plant, and all. And I'm selecting that info category subcontract. Any questions on this one? Anyone have a doubt why I'm creating the info record? No, right? So everyone knows about this. So we are creating the combination of vendor, material, and purchasing organization. This combination we are maintaining the data. And we selected subcontracting because I'm just planning to do the subcontracting process. I'm not going to the standard process. Earlier we created a consignment, we created standard. Now I'm creating the subcontract. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm just creating that, and you can put like subcontracting for record or something like for sugar or anything, whatever, how you can understand that, you can mention that. And if you have the reminders like first reminder and third reminder and seven reminders like that, what you can mention that. And 110 is equal to conversion also you can maintain. Okay, then how many days it will be take generally to process this one, and general how much order you will be doing, standard quantity, and minimum quantity, what how much you need to be order, and maximum quantity how much he can accept. And if anything tax information it is there, that tax information. Now the point is the production version. We are saying that production version we are assigning here. So this production version I'm assigning here. You can go see that production version I'm just need to be assigned here. So what is the production version? My 001. So that 001 I'm just assigning here. Okay, so this 001 production version I'm just using here. I'm assigning that production version here. Sugar TSCM 00 version BOM selection for subcontracting process. This is what I just selected here. Now my subcontracting procurement process is connected to my bill of material. And here the net price is, it is for the charge, how much he is charging to produce the product. By using the components, how much the amount he is charging, okay, to produce the final product. It is not actual cost of the sugar. It is the cost of producing, because it is a subcontracting process, job work. Okay, so the components, everything, it is he is charging only for the job work prices, how much it is needed. Okay, I'm just putting that €1. Okay, for per 1 ton. Okay, so other information, if you need to maintain any extra other information, you can maintain that, and you can share. Okay, so when it is created for subcontracting, you can see that it is represented that L. L is the subcontract. Okay, so you can see that L is the subcontracting. Okay, so you need to be by heart that these item categories and the info categories and all. Okay, so if you can see that in the table level, okay, since I created my own purchase info record for the subcontracting process, I can show you that in the table level. Okay, for this purchasing info record, how we can differentiate in the table level, how we can differentiate the table level, you can see that the item info category is tree. Tree is nothing but like a subcontracting process. Okay, if it is 0, then it is standard. Okay, if it is 3, it is a subcontracting 2 consumption process. One. Okay, so like it is clear.
Yes.
Okay, so now master data is completed. So what are the master data we have maintained as of now? What are the master data for the subcontracting process? One is bill of material, that is CS01. Okay, and second one is metal master record, chain MM02, and assign bill of material in production version field. Okay, create production version and maintain the bill of material. Then I'm just creating the purchase PIR, purchasing info record. Okay, purchasing info record create with info category subcontracting, and I assigned my production version. Okay, along with the BOM. Okay, production version which is assigned to BOM, bill of material. Okay, so these are the three master data. Okay, so other than this one, you must be have the component to product before going to create the all these master data. Okay, so you must be aware about these components and final product. You must be have this final product. Okay, and if you have any byproduct, that byproduct you need to maintain. So all this information you must be have the metal master. Metal master required for these products. Okay, clear? Any question?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Now the master data is completed. Okay. Now I'll be going to the process, subcontracting process. So you can create the subcontracting purchase order directly. Okay. If you want to be create a purchase requisition, your choice, but you can go subcontracting purchase order. So create the subcontracting purchase order. So what is the document type here? You can use any of the document type, that NB or something, whatever you want to be used, you can use that document type. Okay. So that document type you can use NB, and here how we are differentiating the standard purchase order and the subcontract purchase order by item category. Item category must be subcontracting. So item, what is item category? Subcontracting L. Okay. So L is the subcontracting method. So
Ravindra,
yes.
1 minute. The document type is NB. Why we are using that document type? Like
So
item
this is a
category.
standard. This is a standard document type. You can use your own customized also. There is no use. Okay.
What is document type?
Document type will be controlling that the entire purchase order, what kind of a purchase order you're planning to create. If you have the own customized document type for the subcontracting, you can use, or else you can use standard document type to create a purchase order. So just justification like what kind of the product, what kind of the purchase order you are raising, to differentiate that. Generally, the real time how they will be creating, they can create for job work, they can create one document type, services they can create one document type, for standard domestic procurement they can create one document type, imports they can create one document type. Okay, consumables they can create one document type, they can differentiate the document type. So this document type is justifying that, okay, what kind of the purchase order you created. Okay.
Then again we are defining this item category as well. So item category itself is differentiating or itself
One
is
one 1 minute. 1 minute.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Tell me.
Yeah.
So see document type. Okay, it will be not only controlling the what kind of process, it is also controlling that the number series, what kind of number series it is required. So on pivot screen, what controls it is required, that it is justifying. And item category, it is like a, it's kind of the special business process if you are using, like if you want to be use the services D, if you want to be use the consignment, you can use. So it is not mandatory. You must be create that a number of document types. You can justify it source because the document type is controlling what number series it is required. So my client is requesting that when I'm using this document type, my purchase order number will be start with a 4 series. So let's say if suppose I'm creating the service PO. Okay, for understanding purpose, they need to start with the 5 series. Okay, and if you am creating the consignment PO, okay, then this consignment PO should be start with a 4 series. If suppose I'm just creating that subcontracting PO, okay, then it should be start with a 3 series. So like you can justify that, okay, if the client is requested that if they need separate number ranges and separate that, so in that case you can say that, okay, I can create a number of document type because I cannot create again the subcontracting also if there is any internal job work, okay, or it is a external job work it is there. Suppose let's say there is an internal job work is there, external job work is there. So in that case, I cannot create a number of item categories because it is a standard. I cannot change item category because based on this item category only the functionality will be working. Okay, so alternative to the SAP which is giving the option like document type, you can differentiate that your process or you can differentiate your number range or you can differentiate that what kind of the process you want to be go ahead. Okay, so for that purpose it is giving the document type. Clear?
So basically number ranges are different.
So majorly it is number range will be different. When you create a different document type, you can create different number ranges.
Okay.
Okay, and item category is the standard, you cannot change this one. It is the like what special procurement process you are following. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so even if you are using the standard NB for the all the process, must there must be item category which is categorizing that this is the subcontracting, this is the third party, this is the consignment, this is the services like that. Okay, clear? In case if the user wants to be go with the same number range for all the process, but they want to be differentiate, right? The process level, that the item category is differentiating. Okay, clear?
So this document type, who creates that? I mean, we have to create or it's a system generated?
We have to create our system. SAP already provided some standard document type. If you want to be create, you can create.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what, right? It's SAP which is providing that some of the standard things which is like education purpose, but you still want to be create your own style, you can create. If I just go to ME21N, the people are creating so many document types. If you see that, I'm just saying that NB is the document type, but see that there are so many other document Z series, ZPPK, ZSM. So there are so many things which is there. So these are all created.
Okay. So how to
Okay,
create document then? I mean,
that is the configuration. First we'll go for the process. Okay, then we'll go for the configuration. I'll show
okay.
you all these things. Okay, there's so
Okay.
many things. There are so many things we need to do the configuration. So that I will do at one time.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so first go with the practitioner now. Okay,
Yeah.
so now I'll be creating the document type NB. Okay, and vendor. What is my vendor? Okay, then I'll be go to purchasing organization and entering that all the other information. Now, how standard PO and subcontracting PO differentiate is there based on the item
Item
category.
category.
So item category will be standard limits, consignment, subcontracting, third party tax services like that. So I'm just selecting the subcontracting. Okay. So we already discussed about the consignment. Now I'm just going with the subcontract. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Mm.
Okay. So now what is my final product? You are expecting sugar.
Sugar.
Sugar is the my product. Okay. So how much you want? Suppose I need 10 kgs or something. Okay. 10 tons. Okay. Now, so my subcontracting and which plant you required. So TSCM. Okay. Now how much to price €1 because you already maintained that euro. So here you are getting some factory calendar issue. So the factory calendar which is not maintained properly for this uh, this plant or something. So the factory calendar is not valid factory calendar. Okay, so production plant they didn't maintain the factory calendar.
Ravindra, factory calendar is something related to HR team,
It
right?
is it is HR and the production also, production people also. Majorly production team, they are doing, they are working, non-working on the holidays. So some productions, what will be happen? It is 24/7, and some plants they are continuously working on the only weekends and they will not be working on weekdays. Some plants they are working only weekdays and they are not working on weekends. So it depends again. Okay.
Yes, but while creating PO, how it affects?
Okay, so this is the actually production related, right?
Hmm.
So we are doing bill of material and using for production, right? So
Yes.
production also, the system will be calculating that what factory calendar it is assigned properly. Okay, because you are using bill of material and that is for the production, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is purpose. It is asking that bill of material. Even from MM point of view also, okay, or it is whether it is a PO or it is wherever it may be, because why it is asking, if suppose it is non-working day, if I'm receiving the stock on the non-working day, so did you receive that stock?
Mm-hmm.
How vendors knows about that today is factory
Yes.
holiday? So the factory calendar is not only for the all, it is not only for the PPR, it's not only for HR. Every people they will be using this one. Okay.
Yes.
It is must and should to the everyone. Okay, so check and specification. Just checking that factory calendar. It is only till 2020 they maintain. So you must be maintained for the. I'll do one thing. I'll be assign some other. Okay, I will just maintain AA. I'll go for OX then.
So Ravindra, while generating subcontracting PO,
Mhm.
since we are sending our goods or sending our material to subcontractor, we have generated bill of material.
We are sending. Sorry, come again.
Yeah, because we are sending our raw material or material to the subcontracting subcontractor,
Mhm.
we have generated bill of material,
Okay.
right? This is what I have understood.
Bill of material is the picture. Bill of material is the master data. It is giving the picture that what component it is required.
Yes.
Okay, and PO we are creating for the. I'm just requesting to the subcontractor produce that my FG product, and also I'm just mentioning that what are the components which we are sending to you. So I'm just sending to the components list also here. So these are the components we are sending to you. Okay.
The source of this kind of PO
Mhm.
is a PR only.
Sorry, sorry.
Source of this kind of subcontracting
Anything.
PR.
That's what I'm just saying, right? So if you
Yes.
want to create a PR, you can create a PR. If you don't
And
want, you can skip that. Okay.
yes, but for PR, bill of material is not required, or it is required.
Bill of material it is required.
Okay.
So why you connecting bill of material to purchase requisition? Purchase requisition
No.
is separately different and bill of material is separately different. Bill of
Yeah.
material having the information of the what components it is required. So subcontracting process, how the system knows that what component you are issuing that, whether you have the stock or not, how system knows about that. So if you're planning to send the sugar canes, if the
Hmm.
system knows, if you're planning to send the sugar canes,
Hmm.
if system don't know what is the sugar canes and what is the product that, and whether this product we are using for the product producing the sugar, if the system knows, if system not aware about that, how system will propose these are products, because this bill of material we will be creating by someone expert in the my company. So they knows that okay, to produce the 100 kgs sugar, so I need 10,000 tons of the sugar canes. So some expert he analyzed that and he maintained that production analysis,
Hmm.
what components it is required. And purchase order I'm creating some lower environment like purchasing department they are creating, right?
Yes.
How the
So we are
purchasing department
we
how
are generating PO for
Hmm,
sugar, right?
yeah,
Because that is
correct,
our end product,
correct.
what we are expecting. And
Hmm.
what about that byproducts?
Byproducts you are maintaining, you are receiving the byproduct or you are sending the byproduct.
So if we are receiving the byproduct, then how it will?
So that's what I'm just mentioning negative sign, right? In the bill of material.
Uh,
That is not order item, right? That is non-order item, right?
yes.
So that is the what I'm just show you. Wait for that. Okay, now this is the my actual requirement. Okay,
Yes.
now I'm just showing that my component list. Okay, sugar canes. Okay, how much it is you need to be sent. And molasses, it is a byproduct. That's why it is coming negative sign. If you can see that negative sign,
Negative sign. Yes.
you are expecting that product back to from the supplier. So you
Yes.
are not sending this product. You are expecting to get the stock from the vendor. Okay,
Yes.
clear? So that's why it is negative sign here. Okay, because this is not my order item, but
Yes.
extra we are getting this product. So that is a I'm recording that. Clear?
Yes.
Now it's clear.
Yes.
So you must be have this product. If you don't have this product, you cannot send. If you are not sending this product, then they will not be produce the product. Clear?
Ravindra, yeah, one minute. This molasses, we see that negative sign.
Mhm,
So, I mean, where we have defined this as a byproduct.
mhm. This is a byproduct. That's why I'm just maintaining the negative sign.
So, how to get that negative sign?
Minus you can put directly. So in
Okay,
the
minus. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah,
you can just
got
mention
it.
the minus and the quantity. Okay.
Yeah,
When you're
got
creating the
it.
bill of material, when you're creating the bill of material, you can put minus and you can put the quantity. How much
Okay,
quantity?
okay. Manually, you have
Yeah,
mentioned
manually
it.
how to pay that. Okay.
Okay.
So clear it is. Is it clear how to create the subcontracting PO?
Yes.
So I just created all this information. I just assigned my factory calendar, everything, and I just to see that components. So you are maintained properly the bill of material. So it is coming automatically. Okay. Now you
Okay.
can save this one. Now the subcontracting purchase order it is created. The subcontracting purchase order it is created. Okay. So what you understand from this standard PO, from the subcontracting PO?
Complicated process.
So subcontracting PO, what you understand, you need to be entered the item category subcontracting. So that is justifying that this is the subcontracting PO, not actual PO. So even if you are receiving the product, it's my own product, like it is using my components and he produced. So if he wants to be used the my products, my components, then you need to be show that what components you are sending. So that components list you can see here. This is the component we are sending. So if it is a positive sign, that means you need to be send these products to subcontractor. Okay, if it is a negative sign, then you are expecting to get this stock from the subcontractor as it is a byproduct. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now you must be have this product stock. Okay. So to get this product stock, I'm just creating one more PO, or I'll just maybe if I have the stock, I can use that stock. Okay. So I can, let's see, this is a new product. So I don't have the stock. Let's see if I have the stock or not. So I need to check that my component, because I need to issue the stock. So I'm just checking that, okay, there is no product, there is no stock. I don't have the stock anything. Okay, clear? So this stock, you must be get the stock first, then you issue the stock to the subcontractor, then he start the production and he will make the sugar product. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Now to get the stock here, okay, we have the different ways. One is the normally we will be creating the PO and receiving the GR. That is the one process. Okay, other process are for practicing purpose I'm saying, but in the real time you must be have the stocks, the component stock, they must be have the stock. But in this practicing purpose, what you can do to get the stock, to upload the stock. Okay, you can use two methods. One is initial stock upload. Okay, initial stock upload. Okay, the first one is initial stock upload, and the second one option is you can do GR without PO. Okay, so there is a two options are there. You can use this initial stock upload, or you can do the GR without upload. Okay, so initial stock upload how we can do by using 561 moment type, and GR without a PO you can do the 501 moment type. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do, so it is not a part of the process. Please remember that. Don't ask again this question. This is not part of the subcontracting process. We don't have stock, component stock. To upload the stock, to upload the component stock, I'm just doing this one. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Okay, please make a point of this one. Again, don't ask this one. This is the why you created in this process again. Okay, this is the I'm creating because I don't have component stock. If you have the component stock, then you can send. But if you don't have component stock, I can do two methods. One method is initial stock upload, and the second method is GR without PO. Okay, two ways we can do. So let's go back again all the screen, and I'll just show you this one, the process how we can do. But in the real time, there must be have the regular stock. You should not use these methods. Okay, but in the practicing purpose to get the stock you can do. Okay, so what how we can do this one? Go to MIGO. Okay, and select that goods receipt, and select the others, then you can enter that 561 moment type. Okay, so let's go with MIGO, MIGO, and okay, goods ship and others. Okay, then 561 moment type. I'm entering the 561 moment type, and I need the product. What product you want? Sugar canes. Okay, sugar cane product you want. I'm just entering the sugar cane product and how much you require. So you required based on the PO. Let's see PO how much required it is. ME23L. This is the sugar cane, and let's see that what is the component here. The components we need this much of the stock. Okay, so I will just putting this much of the stock, and I'll just put the value of this one. Suppose averagely if it is something like 5 lakhs or something, I'm just putting the value of this. Okay, then which plant it is required and which store location is required, all this information you can enter. Okay, so raw material storage and manufacturing plant. And partner, if you have the information, you can enter the information, or else you can leave that. Then check. Okay. So just check that what it is error. So this company code, it is maintained between the 09 and 10. Okay. So let's see what I can do. First time I'm doing posting, right? So what I can do, OB, let's see, not OB, so OMS, sorry. OMSY, let's see if I just can change my configuration here. The periods which is not open for the company code. So Tata C, what is that data is there 2015. So let's try with making this 2023. Let's see if it is allowing or not. Generally it won't be allowed, but let's see. It is first time I'm doing that. Let's see if it is accepting or not. No longer to be initialized. Okay, so it is not accepting. So generally when you are creating the company code, okay, that if you not posted anything and first time if you are processing, then you must be maintain this your in the your periods like current period like August or it is September, that month period, because this whatever we created this whatever we created this company code which is reference to the old company code, some 1000 and 2000 we just taken as a help. So in that case, so the system will be copying automatically the old periods only, whatever the periods it is there. So if you go to TATM and TATC it is communication, and you go to Tata, what is it, one more which is Stila IRTS. We go to TATS, it is a 8 month because it is copied from the other plant. So that plant having the correct coming. So now anyway, I just need to be change this one. So what I will just try to do. So generally, if you want to be change this periods, periods, what you will do, will be going to MMPV, and you will be changing that every month the period. So this is already we discussed, right? How we need to change the periods, right? Do you remember that? Hello, are you there?
Yes, I don't remember.
Okay, okay. Okay, so I will just show you that. Okay, every month Okay, okay. Every month when you are doing the postings, okay, if you are planning to do any stock posting and all, so it will be checking that what month you are there. Okay, you are there in the March, you are there in the February, January, December, like which month you are there. The system will be checking that whether that month the system will be allowing or not. So how we can check that? If we go to MMRV, if you go to MMRV transaction code and enter that with your company code, and you can see that what month it is opened. So that means currently it is opened uh, uh, October 2015. That means you can post only October 2015 the stocks. But we are in the 2023, so the system will not allow to post that other than this October and September, because it is the month it is open only October and September 09 and 10, but it won't be allowed for the previous months or after months. Okay, so what you need to do? What you need to do?
Change the dates.
You must be change the periods. Okay, how you can change the period? You cannot change that at a time. You must be do one by one by one. That means first you need to do, go to MMPV. So MMPV is just changing the periods, opening the periods. Okay, go to MMPV, the transaction code, and enter the your plan. Okay, sorry, your company code TC 10. You just check the 10th period it is open. Now you need to be open the 11th period, 11 2015. Okay, so from company is TATC and period is what period it is opened in MMRV. So the next period you need to be enter. Okay, so execute, then enter. So now the 12th period is open. Now if I go back, okay, if I go back and enter, then the system will be showing that which period it is open, 11th period it is open. Earlier it is 10th period, now it is 11th period. Okay, now if I go to 12, if I go to 12, then enter, then execute. Okay, enter, execute that. Okay, then if it is now it is open 12th period, now let's go with, and I can see that now the 12th period it is open. So like you need to do all the months one by one from the 2015 to 2020. So how many times you have to do? How many months you have to do? Every year 12 months, and currently it is in the 2015 it's completing. So from 2016 means 4 plus 3, 7 years. You have to do 7 years. So you have to do the 86 times you have to do, 84 times you have to do this process. Okay, clear? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So
Without changing, we can't go forward.
no, we cannot go forward. We have to change, because in the real time, every month they will be open. There is no risk, but this is practice server. It is a little bit complicated to change that, but there is a one other way we can directly change the database table level. Okay, but that is not suggestible, and you will not be having the access in the any live system. But in this case, we need to do the changes. Okay, I'm just going directly changing at table level. Okay, so instead of I'm performing one by one, so I'm just going to MERV table and I'm entering the company code. Okay, but don't perform any, okay, this kind of the activities in the live system. Okay, this is just skipping that to now the complication. Okay, now 2015 quality is there, so I'll just go back. Okay, I will be going the transaction code 16, and I'll be entering that MERV table and enter that my company code TATC, then execute. Okay, then I'll be going with a technical way debugging. Okay, so this is the, okay, enter. Okay, I just need to go to display. So let's go to display. Okay, so before to that, I'll just slash h. This is a debugging. Okay, so this is technical way how they will be checking that data, how whether it is populating correctly or not. All this one they will be checking that. So I'll be go here, change. So you are not authorization. Okay, so if it is not authorization, then it is very difficult to change this one. So even I don't have authorization in the system. Okay, so I think we need to do one by one by one. Then we don't have authorization to debug this one. Don't have access.
But why 2015? Why not 16, 17, 18, or why not 23?
This you copied from the existing company code. That company code it is open now 2015.
Okay.
Okay.
So is there any method where we can go with the current
For before you
from
creating the middle master record, okay, what you need to do, you need to go OMSY, okay, and change the periods. So if you created suppose you created something which is like T8 T1 or something, okay, if that is the in the 2022, if it is there is no material created for this one and there is no activity which is done, then you can assign that, you can change and you can assign here directly. So first time it will be allowed. But I already created so many materials and I have created purchase orders. The system not accepting here. So I have to do manually for the all the changes. Okay. So I will do this 84 times I have to do. Okay. So I will make this one. So we'll tomorrow we'll post the stock. Okay. Anyway, it is good 10:15. Okay. We'll do tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll change the in between. I'll change the